Hello everyone, welcome back. So in this video lecture I'm going to reveal some interesting fact about enum data type in C. Okay, but before that we will complete the pending task of my previous video. That is, I want to demonstrate you how you can implement Boolean data type using enum in C. Okay, so let's see what happens. Okay, in this program, this is just a previous example that I have explained in my previous video of what is enum data type in C, and over here I have declared another enum variable, that is flag. Okay, and one object of each enum variable is created. So days of week day and enum flag status. Now right now we will focus on this, that is, how can I use this status object of type flag to make it work as a kind of a boolean. Okay, so first of all let me give assign status as a false. So what will happen? What will be value of status right now according to enum data type? That is 0. Why? Because whenever I give this value, so false, it is considered as a 0. After that true is 1. Okay, that is the way of working of this all enumerators. Okay, so just like I have explained in previous example, that is Sunday, it gets value 0. After that whatever it is incremented value of previous one. So it is 0, 1, 2, 3 up to 6. So over here it is 0 and 1, and obviously when we consider Boolean data type, false is considered as 0, true is considered as a 1. Okay, now how can I use this as Boolean data type? Okay, let me give you over here one message. Enter number to check whether it is even or odd. Okay, so obviously I need to declare one variable first, then only I can use this variable, that is num. Okay, so let me declare this variable integer num. So user has inputted this value. Now what will I do? I will just put one condition over here. So what is condition? I will find modulo of this number with 2. If it is equal to false, then you can see, if it is equal to false, then I will print it is, then I will print it is even number, NUMBER. Okay, NUMBER, and otherwise, that is else printf, otherwise it is odd number. Okay, done. Okay, now let's compile the program and run the program. Enter number to check whether it is even or not. Let's say I want to check for 5. You can see I got the value, that is odd number. Okay, and again run this program. Now I am entering value 10, even number. You can see I can get the actual status of particular variable. So how did I get that? When I use false over here, it is act like I am working like this. That is, whatever the modulo, what is the remainder of this particular expression, it is compared with 0. Okay, actually you are doing this kind of without Boolean, or I can say enum data type. But if I want to use enum data type, then I can write like this, status. And right now, okay, I should use status instead of false. Okay, or this particular value is also this is also true, or I can say valid. You can see if I write 10, even number, and again let me execute this program, you can see odd number. So you can write over here you can write status itself, or also you can write like this, that is false. Okay, so ultimately what is value of false? That is 0, because over here it is defined like this. Okay, now if I make it like it is 1 and it is true, it is 0, then output will be reversed. That means whatever the odd number, it will be treated as even number. Otherwise what I have to do, okay, let me change over here. Okay, even. Compile this program, run this program. Okay, right now I have used this 5 odd number. You can see 5. Okay, over here I need to write status. Okay, and over here it is assigned false, that is value of 1. Okay, so if modulo equals to 0, that is status, that is value false. Okay, now it is okay. Compile the program. Unknown escape sequence. Oh, where it is? Okay, done. Compile this program. Let's say I want to check for 45, odd number. Okay, and if I again execute this program, so let's say 56, even number. So still I get the right answer. So how? Because status equals to false, that means value of status, it will become over here 1. Okay, now we got this number, and after that we are performing this comparison of equal to operator between reminder of this expression and status. What is value of the status right now? That is 1. Okay, so if I write if a user has input odd number, obviously there is some reminder. Okay, so if we are over here we are performing modulo by 2, so obviously it is 1, which is equal to status. So that is why message we got odd number, otherwise we will get even number. So main focus is not over here right now, main focus is on over here. Okay, whatever value you there is one important point. You can initialize with different value. Okay, that means you can you can initiate this enumerators with some other value. For example, I can write like this 12, I can write this like as a 10. Okay, whatever my it is based on my requirement. But if I want to use it as a boolean, then it is just a consideration that it should be 1 and it should be 0. That is the default value by compiler itself. Okay, so that is how you can use this to implement boolean type. Okay, now let's jump on some interesting facts about enum data type. So first one is, two enum name can have same value. For example, in the following C programs, both false and true have same value. So it is like let's say it is 0 and it is also 0. Okay, now what will I do? Okay, now it is not our stuff to discuss, so let's just remove it. Okay, now what will I write? Printf. I will just print out this both enumerators, that is %d, %d, and over here I will write false and second one is true. You can see how I can access this enumerator like this also. Okay, so okay, first of all I need to compile this program. Compiled successfully, then run the program. You can see value of this is 0 0. Okay, so it is also legal to give same values to both the enumerators. Okay, if I write like this, then you can see we got values like 1 and 0. Okay, got it? Okay, now after that, if we do not explicitly assign value to enum, the compiler by default assign value starting from 0. For example, Sunday gets default value 0, Monday will get value which is incremented by 1 of previous one, so that is 1, so and so on. Okay, now what will I do? I will access this whole enumerator using for loop. Okay, yes, I can do that. So how can I do that? Let me take this, okay, and over here let me declare another variable, that is I. Now over here I equals to, I will initialize this variable with this sun, okay, sun, which is actually a component of this enum, days of week. Okay, after that what will I do? I less than or equals to Saturday, okay, and I plus plus. You can see how I am using this variable I in for loop. Now after that, printf %d space and over here value of I. So it will just print out all the values. First of all, compile the program. Compiled successfully and run. You can see we got the values, but we need to write /n over here. Okay, save, compile, okay, and run. You can see 0 1 2 3 4 5 6. So we got all the values. So this 0 is for sun, and Monday it will get incremented value of previous one, that is 1 2 3 4, just like that. Okay, now let's, next one is we can assign value to some name in any order. All unassigned name get value as a value of previous name plus 1. So it is mentioning something like this: sun equal to, let me give it as a 15. You can see default value of this is 0, but I can assign value like this. Okay, so that is 15, and let me give value over here, that is 25. Okay, now let's see. Now let me compile this program and let's see what is output. Assign values like this. Okay, compiled successfully and run. You can see we got values like this: 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 and 27. Why it is like that? Because you can see over here in this for loop, I have initialized this variable with sun, that is one enumerator in this type. Okay, so what is value of sun right now? That is 15. And you can see value of set. If I write value of this, both the enumerators over here, like %d, but before that sun equals to like this, comma, Saturday is like this. Okay, before that let me print /n %d and over here sun, and the second one is Saturday. Okay, if I compile this program, and it's taking time. Okay, you can see Sunday, what is value of Sunday is 15, and what is value of Saturday? 27. So basically this for loop acts like value of I is 15, and it will iterate until I becomes greater than 27. Okay, why? Because value of Saturday is 27. How it gets 27? Because you can see, so it is 15, 16, value of Tuesday is 17, after that 18. Now over here it will not be 19, but it is 25, which is the value that I have assigned to this particular enumerator. So for Friday, value of this enum, it will be value of previous value plus 1. So it will be 26 and it will be 27. Okay, so this is the way you can deal with enum data type. Now let's see the last point, that is, okay, second last. The value assigned to enum names, it must be some integral constant. The value must be in range from minimum possible integer value to maximum possible values. You have to put some limitation over here. Value must be integral. You cannot write like user defined value multiplied by 10. So it will be in undefined integral variable. Okay, so it is not like that. It should be some number which is in range from minimum to maximum. All enum constant must be unique in their scope. So okay, so let's see this point over here. You can see in days of week enum there is one enumerator, that is SUN sun. Now just to make you understand this, I am going to add this another enumerator in this flag enum. Okay, and let's see what happens when we compile this program. You can see the error is redeclaration of enumerator sun, SUN. Okay, so that is, you need to understand this, that you cannot use single name, that is you cannot use duplication of enumerator into different enum variables. Okay, so that's all about enum data types in C. I hope you understood it. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.